Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Against the Public for Sunday, March 24th. I am Dana Lane. Thank you for joining me. We're the only show to analyze early betting patterns by the public, and we've done that once again with 3 more free NBA winners for Sunday. Before we get to our free plays, jump on any of my 3-packs that will be up there shortly after this video, whether it's the NBA, college basketball, NHL, every 3-pack that's up on the website, $49.99. And of course, we absolutely crushed today's college basketball 3-pack. We're going to do that once again. This offer also comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee, which means you will receive an immediate site credit for the purchase price if you do not profit. In addition, if you don't want to mess with the individual games, or you don't want to mess with the, the 3-pack, it's, every day you got to go back and buy these games, just simply get my all access pass. You get every one of my plays for the next 30 days for less than $11 a day, next 90 days for less than $10 a day, or an annual all access pass for just $3.56 a day. And sure, you will never miss another best bet winner from any sport again. And if you're not an all access customer yet, here's what you need to know right now to join me and have some confidence that your money is going behind a handicapper that will produce for you this year. NBA, let's focus on the NBA. College basketball, we've done very well in, but I always like to kind of highlight things that we've done where it's over 55% or we won over 1,000 units. That to me is impressive. Of course, we've done well in college basketball, and you can look on that on the website now and see that. But NBA in the last 7 days, 58% winners. 57% winners in the last 30 days, 56% winners in the last 90 days. That's produced 1,676 units of profit, or plus 1,419 units in 2023-24. 1,948 units of profit overall in 2024. We've crushed the NBA. We crushed college basketball. You know what we did in the NFL and college football. Guys, this is the time right now to get involved because you've got so many sports going on at one point. But that's my sales pitch. It's a part of this I hate. I dislike the most. But I just want you to know that those numbers are real. They're up on Pick Dawgz every single day, which is why I'm with Pick Dawgz, because it's totally transparent. For better or worse, every play that you put up is up there every day for the world to see. So let's get serious about your March bankroll. Let's get involved with these 3-packs. Let's get to it now. As soon as they come up on the screen, we're going to talk about the first one, 3 o'clock Eastern time. 501-502, New Orleans Pelicans minus 11.5, 219.5 is your total versus Detroit. I'm aware that the Detroit Pistons failed to cover the last 3 games, but 2 of those were against the Boston Celtics. 1 of those was against the the Indiana Pacers, rather. And beforehand, Detroit was a pretty respectable 35-32 against the spread, despite a 12-58 overall record. Now, we know the Pelicans have been really good against the spread this year, a 39-29 mark, but with stretch of games against Oklahoma City, Milwaukee, and Boston coming up at home, and with this game being the last game of a road trip, I can see where New Orleans might be going through the motions a little bit here, which is still good enough to beat Detroit, but maybe not good enough to overcome a 12-point point spread on this. This is completely out of nowhere, but I always like to look at revenge spots. And of course, last time they played, it was in November. Pelicans won by 9 points. Take from that what you will. We know that Stanley Umude is going to be out for the season, but to me, this number feels like a trap, and we're going to avoid that. So we're going to take Detroit plus the 12 as your first free play. Game number 2, 6 o'clock Eastern time, 5:05, 5:06. Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Miami Heat. Miami minus 4 and 204. I've started to not get scared by these low totals. I kind of looked at them once in a while and say, I am not going under these totals. But the Cavs have leaned on the under all season long. They started their road trip by just putting up 91 points against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And as far as the Heat are concerned, they are an absolutely automatic under with 45 unders in 70 games this year. They've gone under in 8 of their last 9, although this is the lowest total of those 9 games. not scared off by it at all. The Heat have played extremely well defensively. They allowed 101.5 points per game in the last 6. They gave up 111 to the Pelicans in that 23-point loss. But I think they should bounce back if history is any indication. In their last 16 games, after giving up 110 points, the under has cashed 12 of those 16 times. We're going to go under the 204. And then game number 3, 7 o'clock Eastern time, Golden State Warriors versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota 2.5, 217.5 is your total. This is certainly a total that favors the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've cashed 3 straight unders in their last 4 games. In those games, the Wolves have allowed just 102.5 points per game. Their last meeting, also back in November, resulted in the Wolves holding Golden State to just 101 points in a 3-point win, with the total in that game of 216.5. Timberwolves are the top-rated ranked defense as far as field goal percentage allowed, 44.8. They allow their opponents to shoot. They are top 5 in 13 other defensive categories. Golden State is 16th in field goal percentage, and everyone knows I want to back teams who can hit their free throws, which the Warriors can't, and they don't get to the line enough anyway for my liking. We're also going to go under in this one, 217.5. So that does it for your free plays for Sunday. Go to pickdawgz.com. Get involved with one of my many available packages, including my all-access pass that's going to give you every game I release for one low price. Get a 7-day pass, 30-day pass, an annual pass, whatever you do. That is absolutely your best bet. Let's roll our sleeves up and let's start getting serious about your 2024 bankroll. So let's get to our recap one more time. We're going to take Detroit plus the 12. Cleveland, Miami, under 204. Golden State, Minnesota, under 217.5. This continues to be a massive month. Let's continue to build in 2024. Manage our bankroll. Stay disciplined. I know the losses hurt, but doubling up on those losses hurt even more. So stay disciplined and stay consistent. That does it for today's show. Thank you to everyone for watching for Against the Public. I'm Dana Lane, and apparently my dog would like to eat right now. Make sure to join me all weekend long. Have a great Sunday.